Here we go. Okay, wave. Hi. This is PawPaw Ray and the baby, and we're here near Woodburn, Indiana, at our farmhouse. And we wanted to show you what the place looked like on the outside and show you a little bit of the street for those of you who don't live in a rural area, an area where there's a lot of farms.
Let's begin by looking at the front of the house. There you see our front door with a small porch over it. On the roof you see the chimney for our fireplace, and at the end you see the garage where we keep our car, so that way in the wintertime we can get to our car without having to walk through the snow. If you peek under the trees, you can see part of our barn, and at the end of our yard, all the way down, you can see one of our neighbor's cornfields. And there's our street in the front of our house. Along that street runs this deep and wide ditch. It runs for miles, and it's deep enough to drive a car through. The reason we have to have ditches like this is because the rain falls and the ground cannot soak up the water fast enough. So these ditches carry the water to streams, which carries it to rivers, and eventually carries it all the way to the Gulf of Mexico. Across the street from our house, you can see one of our neighbor's cornfields, and you're looking down the street there, and off to the side of our yard is one of our family's cornfields. And there's some more trees that grow in our front yard, and we continue to turn until we come all the way back to our front door. Let's go for a ride. Here we are riding in our truck. We're driving down some more of our streets that's not too far from our home, and here one of the streets have been repaired, so we're going to go over a large bump, and then we continue down the road to see two cornfields, one on each side. Now the corn stalks can get up to 8 feet high, so when you're driving like this between two cornfields, it can seem like you're going through a tunnel. On the left, the cornfield stops, and what begins is a soybean field. Off in the distance you can see some high metal towers, and they carry power through power lines that brings the electricity to our homes and barns. We're crossing a railroad track now with another bump, and there we can see a large old barn. And coming at us down the road is a large yellow school bus. Now we'll slow the film down a little bit so you can see it. But school buses like this go all throughout our county, down every road where there's a child that needs to go to school. In the morning, they'll pick the child up and take them to school, and in the afternoon, bring them from school back home. And this one is big enough to carry 44 children. I've stopped beside the road to take some video of these horses, but none of them are interested in me because they're all eating out of their troughs. Say bye-bye, baby. Wave bye-bye.
There's the train horn saying, "Here I come." There they go.